Hello everyone, welcome back to GSPS at Marathon Alliance. My name is Kajik and I'm gonna be your host for the rest of the night, at least for the GSPS segment. And we're starting off with one of our own TrackMania prodigies from the Polish country, of course, who is MyKeY, and you're gonna show us some cool black tracks from TrackMania Turbo, so take it away.
Oh, definitely. Hello, welcome to this magnificent speedrun at 3 AM, which hopefully nothing bad will happen. Nothing and not any demon will haunt me or anything. If you guys see anything, just let me know, okay? Just in case something will happen. But anyhow, welcome to the all environments black category speedrun, and it's gonna be what is it all about? We're gonna take this last section, the black series, and we're gonna drive through them all. So without further ado, let's start with Canyon, shall we? 161, the beginning of the speedrun. Let's start. And the timer starts once the guy will say go. So count with me, guys. 3, go. And we're driving from now on. Track 161, a very speedy track. Has a lot of dirt, and of course I'm doing a spin at the very first turn. Fantastic, that's what 3 AM gaming does to you, I guess. Anywho, after the spin, which wasn't really necessary, you gotta drift here, and right next to the American flag, take the next booster and drop down here. You're probably wondering where I am right now. I'm at the canyon environment, which mostly focuses on drifting and high speed and very tight corners. Maybe not this one, but usually most of the game is about most of this environment is about very tight corners and keeping the speed, and of course jumping from one place to another, sliding on dirt and reaching the finish line and going straight to the next track, to number 162, which on the very beginning has the trick, which you can, which lets the driver start a little bit earlier to get some more speed at the beginning. Here I'm gonna reach the speeds of 500 and not to fly off too far, not drift here. Brake a little bit here, collect the boosters, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the drift. And it slowly goes up, and I have to... yeah, okay, this time I've reached the finish, because many times I would just fly off in the random direction, in random directions when reaching this finish. But yeah, I was talking about the canyon environment, and this is gonna be the first one, the first environment that we're gonna then, on which I'm gonna drive on. Yeah. All environments are actually 4 environments, which will be driven on later. But for now, all I can say that I'll drive on 10 tracks. On 10 tracks here, just hopefully. Can I? Yeah. I reach the finish easily. And yeah, on every 5th track there's gonna be a multi-lap map, and there's gonna be a lot to a lot of time to talk about stuff, but for now, let's just focus on the whoa. Okay, very tight corners, supposedly. This cave has a lot of rocks planted everywhere, just to be sure to not hit any of those. I won't gather any speed. I forgot to turn on the music somehow. I really forgot about that one. Yeah. And on this environment, I'm gonna be for the next 5 tracks. So 10 tracks in each environment. Each environment has 10 tracks, which differs from one another, and it's very difficult to drive consistently, as you can see right here. Yeah, reaching the finish, and here it is. The next track, 165, is gonna be a multi-lap track, which probably will take up to 3.5 minutes. So yeah, you probably want to know a little bit about the game once, because you've you know, entered the stream and you're probably curious about it. So let me tell you that TrackMania Turbo was released in 2016, and it was the first like major TrackMania title to oh, wait, hold on. No, I'll be able to go back. That's a shame. I thought I would be able to jump off the sign that precisely to run back, to get back on the track, but yeah, it ain't happening this time. So yeah, TrackMania Turbo released in 2016 for the first time on the home consoles, which was for the time that was PS4 and Xbox One. No Switch though. For some reason this game hasn't been on Switch yet. I'm pretty sure any TrackMania game isn't on Switch, but maybe someone should correct me. Either way, it got to released in the middle of the Mania Planet era, which was I personally call it a Mania Planet era because from 2011 up to 2017, Nadio has released 4 different TrackMania games as like a family of games, which all of them are on the platform Mania Planet, which is like a Nadio version of Steam. They wanted to make their own Steam and put all of their TrackMania 2 games on it. And of course, besides that, they wanted to create an ecosystem, you know, the friends lists and all of that. They also released Shootmania Storm, which is like a Quake-esque arena FPS, and they also had Questmania, which was supposed to be an RPG game, but that did not happen. That never materialized, unfortunately. And yeah, because of this game releasing in 2016, that means that Lagoon environment wasn't able to purchase, right? So they released the new environment, which was Lagoon, on this game first, which means they probably like held hostage for held the Lagoon environment hostage for like a year until they released it for the Mania Planet ecosystem, for the Mania Planet platform. But yeah, it didn't happen for a year, and Lagoon was exclusive to Turbo, which wasn't on the Mania planet. Even though the Turbo game is it plays almost exactly the same as the TrackMania 2 games, it didn't release on Mania planet. So yeah, I have finished my first multi-lap track, which was 165. Yeah, I have to drift here. And each of the tracks on Turbo, this game has a very special mode, which is called a Super Trackmaster, a Super Solo mode, I'm sorry, which you can earn medals for beating times which were set by the pro players. And this Super Solo campaign has been a really tough challenge for many players, actually all of the players. Currently, if someone is able to beat a Super Solo campaign, I mean, they are given a title of a Super Trackmaster, which currently at this very moment, like only 40 people on the whole Earth have it. So maybe not even that much. But yeah, it's a very tough challenge which only a bunch of players were able to accomplish. And it not only takes skill to beat all of those, but also the player need to have a ton of patience to them. So on some of the tracks the player can spend 30 hours, 40 hours even. So yeah, the whole track, whoa. Especially this track. This track, 167, is a tier 1 STM, so this is one of the hardest tracks to beat and at the reasonable time to get a Super Trackmaster medal on. And yeah, I have to look at the road. I was so focused about on talking rather than driving. I made so many mistakes already, and I would like to, you know, keep up the good pace. Although 160, let's say it straight, 167 is quite an exception to it. 168, this one will probably be my last STM, because I don't know if you guys know, but I do stream on Twitch once in a while. Whoa! Wicked, but I'm not gonna be able to go past the... Oh, okay, maybe I will be able to. Yeah, so sometimes the physics decides that I would rather hit the wall, do a little spin with a car rather than like flawlessly land into the quarter pipe. Some more lights and prepare yourself. We're gonna reach such ridiculous speeds you have never seen it before. And this is gonna be a 1,000-kilometer loop. Okay, 900, whatever. That's still really fast. 169. The very next canyon tracks. The second last canyon track, quite to be precise. There are so many loop-de-loops, which I'm not sure if they would be able to, if someone would be able to drive on those in real life. That's the beauty about TrackMania, really. It's a very realistic looking game, but it plays very unrealistically, which makes the whole game, the whole experience very surreal and very unique. This is why I've been playing this for 20 years already. Over 20 years actually. Because I always loved how surreal the whole game is, and I'm not only talking about Turbo. I'm talking about also I'm talking about the rest of the games too. Even the newest game is very surrealistic, even though some of the tracks took even a fantasy approach. You can create a fantasy-based RPGs in the newest TrackMania. Not only there, but also in TrackMania 2 Stadium, for example. You have a lot of a lot of freedom of expression there. Okay. I just had to keep quiet for a second to you know, to precisely drive below those things. And yeah, 170. We've almost reached the end of canyon tracks, which on this one which requires me to drive on walls and to hit perfectly here. Do a sick drift right here to the right. Take this booster and drift again. The whole track is really long, and it also has a very, sometimes very frustrating quarter pipe section, which you will see any second now. Okay, maybe not any second, but any minute now. But for now, time for more drifts. Yeah, in order to get a good time here, your drift has to be very precise. Because there are a lot of instances when you can just lose speed because yes. Okay, and now I have to. Uh-oh. Okay, perfectly. And I have to do it once again. Oh, steady, steady, steady. Perfection. Voila. Yeah, and all I have to do now is to make those two loops again. The beginning on 160. Whoa, 169. Now it's there. Two in a row. And with this straight reaching the finish, we have reached the end of the canyon tracks. All of the canyon tracks are done. Now it's time for valley tracks, which honestly, back in 2019 it was one of my favorite environments to play, because I used to. Okay, I hit the bush. I didn't know that I could have hit it so hard. But yeah, let's just try this again. So I won't hit it this time. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the valley environment. Any touch, like you cannot touch anything here. One touch and the entirety of speed is lost. Everything is lost. The pacing, the acceleration, the handling, everything. Yeah, it's very important here. It's very important to hold the grip here, to not slide off anywhere. This is truly a hellish experience for keyboard players. but for pad players such as myself, it's pure paradise. 179, 172. Another one of very difficult tracks. Actually, Valley has probably the most difficult tracks in this environment, period. Like, even in TrackMania 2 Valley, there were tracks such as this one, which you have to constantly land. Oh yeah, you cannot do that. You cannot. You have to land correctly. You cannot like lose any speed while landing in the water. Same goes here. You have to perfectly align the car, so we won't lose any speed and any grip. This seems very easy when I drive this, but trust me, those tracks are a true these are a very hellish experience for casual players, especially if someone played arcade games before. Like actually any racing game. Okay, 173, all of loops. Yeah, but I haven't actually talked about Valley much. What else is there to talk about? It's mostly based of a French countryside with some asphalt roads and dirt roads. It might remind you of Rally from the previous games. But just like Canyon was desert on steroids, this environment is Rally on steroids. So yeah, I gotta hit here and jump through this loop, which sometimes doesn't connect. Sometimes it just, for some reason, while doing such jumps from one loop to another, sometimes the car just decides to change its direction completely, and yeah, and you completely lose. And the player loses time. That's what I was about to say. It's the 3 AM thing hitting me, you know. Okay, here the main goal is to jump from one dirt block to another. In that way, to not lose any time. Whoa. And now I have to do a leap of faith, which I'm gonna enhance by jumping off of a tree and hitting it almost perfectly. I mean, it would be perfect if I kept the speed, but the landing wasn't very well aligned. So yeah, it was nice to see such wicked stunts in this speedrun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 175. Not only the track is very dark, which makes it very difficult to see where I'm going, but it's also one of the hardest STMs known to man. Legends say that it took, for a professional player, let's say, of course, it takes approximately 40 hours to get an STM here. 40 hours of absolute torture. You wouldn't like to experience it on your own skin, don't you? No, trust me, like if you ever play this game casually, which I very much recommend. Yeah, see, I am going straight to the forest. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, there it is. I'm afraid of this map to this day, and you should be as well. This map not only is buggy, very buggy sometimes, but also requires a perfect turning, perfect precision, perfect jumps. Everything has to be... Yeah, exactly. You cannot do that on the STM run. You just can't. All you have to do is align the car and land and not hit the wood logs. Like for some reason they haven't removed it for the race, which I cannot understand the design of the track. Of you know, such thing, but whatever drives your boat. Okay. I know that Halloween has already ended, but this track will probably haunt me in my nightmares today. Yeah, so if you want to get TrackMania Turbo, which I really recommend, despite this track existing, I would like to recommend. You guys should get it for a very cheap price. There's a lot of discounts. Wow. I never hit logs, these logs that many times, you know. It's quite embarrassing to witness, but hey. My Lord Virtual is here with me, which he isn't. He probably drives khaki now, but whatever. But he stays with me here spiritually. Or maybe that's the whole reason. Maybe that's why I'm driving so badly. Because I'm not sure if you guys know, but this game isn't very popular. For some reason, the most popular TrackManias to now are Nations Forever and 2020, which for some reason have only one environment, while this game has 4, and the other games have 7. Like, I don't understand why. Why wouldn't you take a much cheap? I mean, yeah, those two games are for free, but wouldn't you like to experience more environments, not only stadium? Like, look, I'm making Valley so fun to drive, right? Like, look here. Where else you can do these kind of neumes? And this kind of neumes? And wait for it. This kind of neumes. perfect landing again. This is what I like to see. And now, here a little drift. And big jump ending the 176 map. An absolute fantastic piece of gameplay. Okay, 177. This map contains a lot of wall riding and jumping of the platforms which are held by cranes. But yeah, what else is here? Oh yeah, there's this section which looked like underground parking. Messed it up. Yeah, you have to drive it like this. I could have taken the inside line, but whatever, I messed up already. Let's do it. Let's do another wall ride and another drift. Taking some of the many boosters. And again, landing on cranes and finishing with style. Guys, I've been told that I won't be afraid anymore, but I just realized that I have to drive 178 again. Let me out, please. Let me out, I don't want to drive this. Yeah, so 178, probably the most infamous track of them all, mostly because of these quarter pipe jumps, which have a very unpredictable physics. Like, no matter how much speed you have or where you start your jump, you can always mess it up somehow. And philosophers still... Oof. I was afraid that that I was about to jump down again. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing today? Like, my driving is horrendous. Absolutely. Okay. But at least I landed. I landed correctly. Okay, and now for the final jumps from those quarter pipe segments. Okay, landed. Nice. It usually doesn't go this well. Finishing with style again, and 178 is entirely a dirt map. And it also has one of the... Wait, hasn't it? No, it does not. It's the next map. Okay, guys, what about we'll do an STM, huh? Because I'm on a PB pace right now, so I'll try to get a PB here. Oh yeah, no, you know what? Never mind. Change of plans. I'm not doing this. I've already got passed by my ghost. Yeah, TrackMania, like any other racing game, has a ghost system which lets you see your last personal best, and also can show the medals from bronze to 80s. But you cannot do the same with super medals from super gold, super bronze to super track master. You cannot activate ghosts unless you have a plugin, which I'm gonna talk about right now. So the very active community of the whole series, the TrackMania community, has developed some very useful tools for and quality and some quality of life improvements in TrackMania 2, Turbo, and 2020. And one of them, and like the entire ecosystem of those plugins are called Open Planet. So the Open Planet is a system of quality of life improvements which contain such plugins as grinding stats, which you can tell the player how much time he spent on the track. Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah, this also happens quite often. You know, physics moment. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Grinding stats lets you see how much time you spent on the track, how many respawns, how many hours in all time, or during the session. And there's also plugins such as what else is there? Oh, the tweaker, which can be used to reduce draw distance for the game, and also the dashboard, which shows the player inputs in real time. So yeah, a lot of quality improvements Open Planet has, but it has one very annoying disadvantage when it comes to speedruns, and only speedruns actually. It likes to crash a lot. It likes to during the changing of a track. During speedruns, the speedrun has to very dynamically change change the next track from the pause menu, and it usually crashes the game once the Open Planet is activated. So, in order for the game not to crash, I had to uninstall Open Planet. Okay, the bush didn't want me to let me through, I guess. But yeah, we have finished the valley environment and reached the third environment, which is a lagoon, which I talked a little bit about before. This is the environment which Nadio, supposedly held hostage before the premiere of TrackMania 2 Lagoon. What is with those landings today? Can I go? Thanks. Yeah, that's what the majority thinks, at least. I'm not sure what the true story is, but the facts are that Lagoon was first introduced here in TrackMania Turbo. And regarding the title again, there's one more game named TrackMania Turbo which exists. One more TrackMania Turbo game exists, and it's only on the Nintendo Wii console for some reason. Because I'm not sure if you guys know, but TrackMania also had a spin-off. a spin-off era on the Nintendo games, which were created entirely by Firebrand Games, which are known for many ports of racing games to the DS games, to the DS console, DS games, to the Nintendo console, and TrackMania was one of them, one of the series which were present on the Nintendo console. There was TrackMania DS on the Nintendo DS, TrackMania Wii on the Nintendo Wii, and TrackMania Turbo, which was also on the Nintendo Wii. So Nintendo Wii had two games which were very different from each other. They had different environments, a little bit of different physics as well. But yeah, they differ a bit. Okay, I've lost track where I'm at right now. 184. Personally, one of my favorite tracks because how many loops are here, and was probably one of my favorite tracks to hunt an STM on. Dropping and bouncing of water and reaching the tunnel. Noon. Yeah, the series has been going on and on for the past 20 years. One of those racing game series which, you know, stood on its own ground for the past 20 years and still has an active community of players. Although the speedrunning scene for this particular game isn't very... Okay, didn't mean to do that. But I did a Beyblade, and I think I deserve a clap for this. Yeah, it's been the community has been active for 20 years already, but the speedrunning community wasn't really active that much. Most of the community consists of the competitive players, streamers, and you know, events and community events such as Kaki, which is happening right now. Some ice tournaments, LANs, competitive LANs such as XP Evo, which happened last month, I think so. And yeah, Turbo, it's not really an active game either. But there is a server which is focused mostly around TrackMania Turbo, and this Discord is called Sorry Trees, which I would like to invite you there. Yeah, my English is on point today, isn't it? Yeah, but the point is, it's a really nice Discord. You can chill in there, play some Turbo, hunt some STMs. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Here I have to turn a little bit before leaving the ground, before leaving the contact with the ground, because for some reason the game doesn't like to keep doesn't like to keep my wheels. No, actually it likes to keep my wheels straight, and I have to, you know, change a little bit the direction of a car in order to land on the next platform. So yeah, this map is played entirely in let's say, it's not a cockpit camera, it's like a mask camera. Oh no, wait, hold on. Nah. I cannot, I couldn't bounce off like this, you know. Unfortunately.
Do you mind if I cut in for a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
So I just wanted to quickly say that I appreciate everyone that are currently watching us right now at that ungodly hour, let's be honest, and I hope the tiredness will not come to us that much, and I hope you are all having fun. And talking about hope, currently GSPS and the entirety of Marathon Alliance are supporting Project Hope, which is a global health and humanitarian organization that believes in the power of hope, not only the word but also the actions. During disasters, conflicts and anything like that, they are providing aid to those that are in need with different kind of resources. And for more info you can check their website at projecthope.org. Thank you.
Right. And I hope that I'll have more hope for finishing this run in the estimate. But so far it's going quite nice.
I can tell you already that you don't need that much hope for that, at least. You're doing quite fine.
Yeah. Yeah, but on this track I'll have to watch my grip, because this sand is known to be very slippery. Like, in many cases I thought that this behaves like ice a bit, but later I played ice on TM 2020 and it's a completely different story. So, yeah, 186. This map consists of many sand turns, which sometimes can. In some moments the car can like reset its grip completely and make my car steer very... How would I put it? It turns very snappy, or let's say the turning becomes very snappy in a matter of milliseconds, so I gotta watch out for that. Here, turning, and here I have to watch out for palm trees, supposedly. Supposedly, and reaching the finish soon with a South Korean flag next to me. Boom, there you have it. And now it's time for probably one of my favorite tracks out of all of this black section of the game, because this track takes place entirely on the wood surface, which is also very, let's say, very slippery. Although I don't have any wet. I don't. My wheels aren't wet at all. But still, the... Oh, no! And of course, like... Oh, no. This could have been such a cinema to witness. But unfortunately, I managed to... lost all of my speed. It probably... in worst way possible. Ooh. And now, be sure not to hit the crane again. Yeah, if the player spends like a couple of hours on this track and slowly gets a grip on how they're supposed to control the car on such surfaces, it's really fun. Like, Lagoon is probably the most fun environment out of all. And I'm saying that as a Valley main, as a guy who cannot really play on keyboard anymore. Oh yeah, and again the 188, the next map with which plays entirely with camera free, so I see everything. I'm not sure if the block mixing has been used here, cause I'm not sure if you can build like circles like that. And I'm talking about the scenery here. I'm pretty sure you cannot. Whoa. Yeah, but the whole track behaves like a roller coaster. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of roller coasters, there's gonna be much more of those later on track 190. But yeah, I'm back to the editing maps topic. I'm pretty sure you cannot use blocks like that, because the way the editor in TrackMania works, you usually just put blocks next to each other, like in Minecraft, for example. You cannot like place. Let's say you cannot collide blocks with each other in TrackMania, but if you use block mixing, you can. Okay, I cannot. I have to aim perfectly to reach the Ferris wheel. Yeah, just like that. And my ghost is doing a spin, which is usually faster and saves a little bit of time, and is also probably required to get an STM. I am not sure, but experts on the chat might prove me wrong if I am incorrect. That's why you're here for, right? Nah. To release me from being clueless, and I managed to fall off the track again. A little bit of wall riding again. And we've almost reached the end of the lagoon environment. The last lagoon track, 119. Here I can reach some ridiculous speeds. Let me show you, but I'm afraid I'll hit the palm tree one way or the other. Or yeah, or I did, or I will do three vertical spins of a checkpoint. That could happen as well. Panda magnet. And here are the roller coasters. Why is it such a tongue twister for me? Roller coaster. another roller coaster. And here I gotta do a sick jump number 31 probably. TrackMania has a lot of sick jumps. I wouldn't count all of them, but there's too many of them. Okay, here it is. Hold breath. Also, I love the magnet sound. It's fantastic. Okay, just hold it right there and jump to the other side. Don't hit the palm tree, please. That's enough of hitting palm trees for one night. That's for sure. And the lagoon environment is done. And it's time for the very last environment, which is Stadium. And probably the buggiest version of all. Yeah, this is the most popular environment out of all TrackMania, out of the whole series. The Stadium environment, which here is very colorful, very bright. Has a lot of lights, a lot of flags. Has this international vibe, right? Also speaking of international vibes, I'm not sure if you noticed, but every time the announcers, I guess, do a countdown in a different language, so I can tell you which one will it be on the next track. But for now, let me reach the end of 191, going down and reaching the finish. Nice. Okay, so let's hear in what language the announcer will do a countdown. I'm not sure which language was that. I am sorry, but I cannot tell. Probably.
I'm pretty sure that was Spanish.
Oh yeah, that was Spanish. Yep, that is correct. But other than that, you can also hear, yeah, English, French, Italian. Pretty sure there's Russian as well. Unfortunately, there is no Polish, which is a shame, because that would be a really nice iteration. Whoa, like this. I was about to say this loop is the most buggy out of all of them, and it is. It was. Okay, between the pause and ending with style. 193, slowly reaching the end of the speedrun, but... Okay, maybe not. It is not happening yet. Yeah, the... dirt track. The whole 193 is the dirt track. I have to jump through here, and I will do a sick flip, wicked. This wasn't planned at all, but it's not. It happened. And also this jump from one dirt section to another, very creative. I love this. Those tracks are not very long though. Can be easily beaten in 54 seconds, 50 seconds, even faster. 194, also known as the... I'd like to call this one a hanger map, because it takes place entirely indoors. Okay, maybe not entirely. Maybe the circle checkpoints are outside, but they have to be in order to change the. The mapper didn't put everything in a single hangar, so yeah, I have to jump from one to the other, just like here. I hope that landing will. No. Okay, let's say this landing will. 3 a.m. gaming. I guess this is the consequence of 3 a.m. gaming. But yeah, 194 is done, and now it's time for the last multi-lap track, 195, which also is entirely okay. Why am I saying entirely? It is not entirely a dirt track. Why am I saying this? It's mostly a dirt track, yeah. The sign from helicopter told me that you can't cheat physics, but you know what? The game cheats physics itself sometimes. Yeah, see? I can still drive, like, I don't see the problem with it. Okay, but in order to get like a faster time, I cannot make mistakes such as these. And yeah, from now on I'll do some quick free laps around the stadium, around the very colorful and bright stadium, already on the second lap. Yeah, and speaking of which, this game, the TrackMania Turbo, has a very recognizable art direction out of all of the TrackMania games. To me, and to most of the community, this game probably has the most like bright and happy and recognizable art direction out of all TrackMania games. It's very... It has some like it has international vibes. It's happy. It's colorful. You can even see the Empire State Building in the background of the stadium. Wait, actually, 2 Empire State Buildings. What? Why is there 2 Empire State Buildings in the background? Huh? See, there's one in the there was one on the left and there's one on the right. Huh. I actually never realized this. Yeah. So supposedly, I'm not sure if this stadium is built within the center of Tokyo or within the center of New York, but hey, it is what it is. 2 Empire State Buildings and buildings from the center of Tokyo. Oh, I forgot to mention about the engine ops. If you have if you have good ears, you can tell that the music changes once I'll drive over those engine off blocks. It changes a bit and completely turns my car off. Yeah, it's the 3 a.m. gaming getting into me slowly. And virtual doesn't help either. I gotta write a complaint in my 9-month sub to his channel. In a 9-month sub message that he didn't help. But yeah, so far I'm doing quite well, probably. It's not such a disaster that I would have predicted, although I am a world record holder of this category, and yeah, this finish is absolutely terrible. Like, this is the worst finish placement I've ever seen in a TrackMania game. This one. Like, I cannot. I never can land it first try. It's never possible on the first try. I always have to do it twice for some reason. Okay, well, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the world record thing. Yesterday I managed to get a world record on this category, which I know it shows, but you guys gotta believe me, I have a world record on this. Trust me on that. What is your source? Trust me, bro. But it's still not. I've sent it tomorrow on speedrun.com and it still haven't been accepted. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that. I'm pretty sure in the upcoming days that it should be accepted, and you guys will see how it should be, how this category should be properly driven. It probably can be done within an hour, but such an outcome can only be possible if I want to do such mistakes like this, and the game won't bug once. And that happens very rarely. Are you serious? That happens very rarely, and yeah, the RNG has to be in favor of the runner, and I mean in favor with a capital F or a capital I, whatever. 199, slowly reaching the end. This is the... I like to call it... I like to quote 199. I'm on a boat, because this one is elevated entirely on the water, and I drifted, and I wasn't supposed to drift there. There has to be a no drift going through. Again, those two checkpoints are probably block mix, and how do I fall off from there? Yeah, like I said, the game is very buggy. What about I won't say anything, so the game won't bug.
If you won't say anything, then I can say something.
You can go ahead, but maybe, you know, actually we're reaching almost the end of the run, so maybe I'll reach the end and I'll let you take.
Sure, no problem. Let's see that 200.
Let's see that last track, guys. Let's see the absolute RNG of the last campaign track, which recently I got an STM on, so yeah. I gotta do a huge leap of faith, which will not happen on the first try, unfortunately. But yeah, the leap of faith has to be... Got it. Now to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I swear I can drive these better, but the bugs are really... The bugs and my skill issue probably, and 3 AM gaming as well. It reminds me of their existence. Okay, now please don't bug. And it probably bug. Okay, never mind. Let's just reach the final destination. And this is time. GG. All of the black tracks done within an hour and 10 minutes. Hey, this is actually quite nice for an RTA run. TrackMania runs usually are counted within within AGT time, like in game time. But yeah, for RTA time, that's a really good time. Yeah. You wanted to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, thanks for the run. It was a very nice one. And even if you had some hiccups here and there, I can already tell you that you make it look much, much easier than it is in reality. Like, if you haven't played TrackMania, trust me, this is much more difficult than MyKeY did it. But this is just our Polish prodigy of TrackMania, as you could see.
There's many more Polish prodigies than me. And what else is there to say? I mean, do we have more time actually? Because this game has a lot more to offer. Or should I just leave you guys with some...
I think you can have a couple of minutes. We still have some time.
Minutes, okay. Okay, so in TrackMania Turbo, there's not only a solo campaign, not only a double driver campaign, not only even a super solo campaign. There's also a arcade a secret menu, which by pressing what was that, XYB? Arcade stunt. For example, you can unlock special modes by putting in different inputs on your controller or keyboard, and I'm gonna present to you one of two of them, depending on how much time we have. Let's put on stunt mode, and which one? Okay, let's. Okay, let's try picking a canyon track, and let's do 168. Let's do the track which I'm gonna do the last STM on. Spoiler. And I'm gonna show you how the stunt mode works. Yeah, basically the whole car becomes a becomes a Beyblade, and you can just do we have a much wider. You can turn much wider in order to do some really ridiculous stunts. Look at this. Yo, wicked alley-oop 360. Oh, I should have warned you about this. Because some of you may have the might have motion sickness. Oops. Yeah, disclaimer: don't watch it if you have motion sickness. Spin 360. And let's do a quarter pipe jump. No, I didn't make the landing. Oops. Yeah, this is one of the arcade modes in which you can goof around in. You have an extra layer of steering with a right analog. And for some reason I cannot stick out the landing at all. Spinning Minx 900. Yeah, only you can do that with all of the tracks. You can do on Lagoon, on Stadium, on Valley, whatever you wish for. It's all to your heart's content. And there's also one more arcade mode that I'm going to present to you very quickly. Let's press a secret combination of buttons which goes by XXX. Arcade Smash. What is it all about? I'm gonna quickly show you. Let's pick a very simple track. Let's pick 37? Yeah, let's do 37. That's a stadium track. Do a solo mode, and this is what I have to do in Smash. I have to press A. I have to spam the A key in order to accelerate. I cannot like see. Hold on. Let me present that I'm not lying at all to you. The faster I press the camera probably doesn't catch it. Does the camera catch it? Okay, let's do it one more time. Hold on. I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, I have to just tap it. The faster I tap it, the faster the car goes. So yeah, yeah, great. You set your first record, and I can now beat the record by doing the exact same thing, but by smashing the A button. Yeah, this one is much more harder to control. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I hope my 3 AM gaming mood didn't put you down. I hope that.
No, don't worry. Right now it's 4 AM gaming, and it's
yeah, it's even 4 AM gaming right now. So I'm actually glad that some of you are still here, still watching, and yeah, if I know that some of you are curious about the super solo progress and yeah, this is how it looks. I mean, this is the solo campaign progress, and by pressing the special combination, I can show you my super solo progress. This is hold on. Oh yeah, no. What's the combination again? Okay, whatever. You gotta believe me that I have 173 STMs out of 200. So, if you guys want to see me grinding without the camera, for Super Track Masters you can visit twitch.tv/MyKeY with 2 Y's at the end. and yeah, you can watch me there if you'd like to. But for now, I'm still trying to get the combination. Oh yeah, here it is. Here are all the STMs. This is the entire collection of STMs. Many of which are still in progress. Yeah, but if anything goes well, I probably will be able to get all of those before the end of the year. Let's hope that will happen. But for now, this was a pleasure. for this was a pleasure to stream TrackMania Turbo for you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. That was a great run and great exhibition at the end.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go on for the quick break, and after that we're gonna have the last run for this GSPS block, which is Luxor by Vortex. So don't miss it, and see ya just in a bit.